Hey, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to do some red bottom nails. So I'm starting with my red iguana hand already ready to go, and I'm going to take this red gel polish and apply it on the tips of the nails. If you're going to do this on a real client, I do recommend you going up a little bit higher so that when your client's nails grow out, you still see the red and it's not just a huge space. So I'm going to use this gel polish and coat all of the nails, and I'm going to apply a matte top coat so that the surface is smoother. So I'll let you watch that. And this is my first time doing red bottom nails. I am preparing for a client that I have later today. So I asked her if she wants to do the same ones, and she said yes. So I thought I'd try it out and show you guys what it looks like by me trying it out. I did watch a few videos on YouTube, so I'm just trying out 3 different methods here. So this first nail, 2 nails, I'm painting white on top, and I'm doing a pretty thick layer of the gel polish on top, and you're going to want to use something that is a lot more pigmented, so a sheer white is not going to work. It's not going to cover it. So I use a very opaque white, and on the next nail I'm using a nude color. I could have done like a lighter nude color, but I also use this because it's a builder gel, so I kind of wanted to see what that was like. But I'm thinking I should have done a lighter nude on top of it that's more pigmented so that it matches more of the nude on top. And then on the other nail, make sure you clean it on the bottom as well, how I'm doing there. And then on the other nail, I'm doing just leaving it as it's just red. So I'm using these products here, and if you have any questions, let me know and I will answer in the comment section. So this is me just applying the matte top coat. So we're just gonna make them matte. You can leave it shiny, but I personally just like it like that, and I'm leaving it shiny. I'm not like the actual nail tip. I'm leaving it shiny. I'm not buffing anything because acrylic will still stick to it. So I feel like it'll be fine. So now that I have the matte top coat on top, I didn't record the first bead, but this next bead here is going to be the same bead as the first one, except you're applying it a little bit higher on the second time. So the application is the same. I'm using the Valentino Perfect Nude color, and I think it goes really well with it because it still has like a pink undertone, so it just looks really nice. So I am going to build up the nail, and I think in this nail it wasn't really that good to see, so you do get to see me apply the rest of the nails. So you get to see how the 3 different methods that we're gonna do is going to turn out. So you'll get to see me apply all of these acrylic nails, and yeah, so let me know which one you think turns out being the best. So make sure you stay to the end where you can kind of see it better, so that way you can tell me if you like the white underneath method, the nude method, or just the regular just lay the acrylic on top of the red. So let me know which one you prefer, if there is one that you prefer, because I'm not really sure. I can't make up my mind. I really can't. So maybe you guys can let me know down in the comment section below. And have you done red bottoms? Would you wear these? I think these are really cute. I might do something like this next on my own nails because it looks pretty simple that I can do it on both of my hands without an issue. So I am planning on doing an application like an updated application video using Valentino, how to work with their products, because I really like Valentino. I feel like the more I used it, I kind of found my way with it. So I'm just going to share my technique, and hopefully that'll help you, or you take some tips and tricks from it. So I'll be doing that video as well. And I do have some rhinestones on these nails. So if you would like a video on how I do apply rhinestones, let me know in the comments as well, and I'll share with you my newest technique on how to apply rhinestones. And yeah, so as you see, the application for the tip, and then we just build up the nail. So it's very important that you work with an acrylic that is not too thin, because the thinner the acrylic is, you're just going to see everything underneath it. So the most opaque nude you have, the better. This one I think works really well for it, for a Valentino color. You can use any other brand nude that is going to be more pigmented. So totally up to you what color you do. If you want something more peachy nude, you can also do a gel polish on top, so that'll cover it up. But me personally, I like working with this acrylic, and I think maybe the gel polish might make it look a little too much. So you can also do that. You can do like a black on top. Black and red looks really nice. Or I really like the nude with the red rhinestones. So the rhinestone design I did is something simple. It's not too much, but it has a little touch of extraness. And that's just if you want to kind of go all out, just try it out on one nail and kind of get into doing bling. So everyone is going to like it differently. So also with these nails, I did not file them. I just filed the sides as I usually do. And then you'll be able to see that I'm able to take off some nail tip that hangs off, so that you can see a lot more of just the nude rather than a lot of the nail tip. So it's nice and clean looking, and it looks really nice. So I'm just applying the acrylic here, and I'm just showing you that I'm working in slightly more pigmented beads, meaning I'm using not as much liquid. So in one of my next videos, like I said, I'm going to go over how to work with the Valentino acrylic. It's not going to be just for the Valentino acrylic. It's kind of my technique on how I do nails, like my ratios, I guess you can say, that I use depending on the size of the nail. So I'm going to be doing a video for that. So it's just going to depend on what powder it is that you're using. So I'm trying to make it as opaque as possible so that you don't see behind that. Again, if you want to add the gel polish on top to really make it seamless, you can, but I am about just saving steps, and I personally don't like working with gel polish because there's always that extra chance that I'm going to mess up around the cuticle, and that makes me cringe the most, because I like a nice and seamless cuticle. So it's hard. It is hard to achieve it with using gel polish, but you don't really have to do it if you use a color acrylic that is pigmented enough. You know what I'm saying? So I am just applying kind of regularly. I would say that these are a little bit thicker than I usually do them because I don't like thick nails, but I think these are pretty thin, not too thick. Like I like the tips kind of thin and all even, so it is a little bit different because I did have to do a more of an opaque application. So that's the only thing for these nails. So again, this is my first time doing these red bottom nails, so I was just kind of testing out different methods and seeing if it really makes a difference once you're looking at the nail. I feel like I like the just regular with the red, don't cover it with the white. But again, I wanted to test it out because if you don't try it personally, then you will never know how it's going to work for you and your products. So that's why I wanted to try it out differently on all of the nails, because I really wanted to see what it was like and what is the best for when I do it on a client and when I do it on myself, because I really want to do this set. So let me know if you have any questions on this set, on how to do the red bottom nails, and I will answer them down in the comments. I try to answer all of my comments that I see. So yeah, this is the application, and I give you a little side view so you can see how much is being covered up. And my poor little red iguana hand is all bent up, but I discovered that it was my nephew that destroyed my hand, because one day he was in my nail room and he grabbed it and started bending it, and I was like, oh, I'm sure that's not your first time. So it was him that broke it in the first place, because I never would have messed it up like that, how the wires are sticking out, if he wouldn't have done that, because I have no reason to mess up my hand like that. So very unfortunate, but I've learned, just leave your things shut, leave your doors locked if you can around kids and animals, because men. So I am just going to finish up this application, and I'm going to leave the nails how they are, just file the sides and leave they're really smooth, so I'm not going to file them or add any top coat or anything, because I feel like that's kind of just a waste on my practice hand when I already know how to apply it. So, and they already look matte because the acrylic is already matte when you freshly lay it down. So I feel like I don't need to add any matte coat because I want them matte anyway. So I am still doing an application. The temperature was a lot colder today because I've been having the window and the door open. And yes, I'm going to pause it because my cat is really cute in this pose, and I'll be right back. I have to take a picture of him. Now that I finished up the application, I'm going to go back to the middle finger and add a little bit more acrylic to make it a little bit more pigmented there, because I just think that it was a little bit not too opaque, or not enough opaque. So that is the application. Now you can see the final result. This is after I filed them, and they are pretty smooth, so I didn't have to go over them. But you can see how they look. They came out really cute. Let me know which one you like. I think I've said that like a lot of times already in this video, but let me know which one you like and which one looks better. Am I looking at it too hard? It does look different in like natural lighting compared to that really bright light. So yeah, this is a little different view. Thank you for watching. See you soon.